Thank you very much.
And that was a great song by.
You know what? It's so funny because that song is so appropriate. Because on my way here today, I thought it really feels like winter today.
You know what? When I left the house this morning, it smelled like winter.
And you biked.
And I biked. Yeah.
That's just crazy.
But you know, it's not too bad. It's not snowing.
It is. No, but it does feel like winter
it
today.
Smelled
really does.
like winter.
Winter's in the air, like the song says. It's
so,
amazing.
okay.
Great song.
Well, we got Pete here joining us here at the table. Pete, great to have you back on the show.
Great to see you again, Hugh.
And you brought a couple of friends.
Yeah, this lovely songwriting team here, Wendy
Jim and
Sommerville,
Wendy.
Jim, Doris.
Yeah.
Who I was fortunate enough to work with. They chose me to sing their song that they've been percolating for quite a few years.
Okay, well, let's find. Now, you guys have been writing songs for a while. I got a picture here, right? I don't know if this will show up.
Before and after.
That's
before
a
my beard.
yeah.
Wow,
So
that looks like Burt Bacharach.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Hal David.
There you go.
Only the female version.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Yes.
exactly.
So you guys have been writing songs for a long time.
Yes.
But this is
the first recorded.
Really?
Yep.
So what happened to all those other songs that you wrote over the years? I know they were some of the greatest hits of the 70s and 80s.
They were.
We won the occasional contest, but really, I mean, we've been working away, plugging away, doing songs that
we have another life too.
Yes.
Oh, like raising kids
yes,
and working.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, 5 kids.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So that does take time.
Well, that's where you got your songwriting material, right? Probably. Wow. Okay. So 40 years goes by pretty quick when you're raising 5 kids.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So this song we, as you said, wrote about 10
this is
years
your 6th
ago.
child.
Yes, right.
Because they say songwriting is like a child. It's like giving birth.
Right.
Right. Would you say that? It's a painstaking process.
It is. It is.
And it's called Home for Christmas Eve. What's the story of this song? How did you come to write it and get involved with this guy?
Good story about that.
Well, we were at a workshop, and
A
Dan
songwriting-
Hill,
a song?
and
Okay.
Dan Hill was there, and you know, you put your stuff in a bucket, and they chose our song and talked about it, and he said, "You."
That had promise, but needed clarification as to who is the singer. The original demo, we had a woman singing, and basically through the conversation we came to the conclusion that it would be more appropriate for a male voice, which led us to get Mr. Eastmure here to assist.
Okay, so before we get into that and how you hooked up with Pete, I'm just curious, so what did you put into this bin that Dan Hill picked up? Was it a CD or
Yep, yep,
a
CD.
CD.
And so he listened to it, so it was an
yes,
actual,
right, yes,
it
and
was
he
the
had
words
the
and
lyrics
music.
there.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And he just felt that he wasn't sure who the song was addressed to. When I write the lyrics, Jim does the music, and it was more like the soldiers, because it said, "Would you be home for Christmas Eve?" And I know you're out there somewhere looking for the light was the original bridge, and it just kind of didn't go anywhere. So we changed the focus, and this is I guess, would you say, Pete, cheerier song?
Yeah, it's a very moving song. Jim and Wendy had been out to a couple of my gigs. They heard me sing, and they liked my voice. They wanted somebody with a little bit more character. The other person who did the song was an opera singer.
Oh, wow.
Did it beautiful, but it was like straight ahead, crystal clear. But it didn't really get into the soul of it, if I can say that. And then Jim and Wendy came over to my house, and Jim played the piano, and Wendy, I'd never heard the song before. Wendy sang with me, and I did a duet with her immediately. Wendy's got a beautiful voice, by the way, really. And so I did this duet, and I loved the song immediately. And I don't really take to songs, and they asked me if I wanted to do it. And they had Todd Booth, a Juno Award-winning producer, produce it, and their son Jamie Somerville is a Juno Award-winning conductor of the Hamilton Philharmonic Orchestra.
Wow.
And the first French horn player for the Boston Symphony. So the recording turned out amazing with these people and the people they gathered together. So I was honored to be part of this. It's unbelievable.
Well, how did you guys come to be at Pete's show in the first place?
Oh,
I'm
mutual
famous,
acquaintance.
you know.
Oh yeah, very sorry.
I didn't pay them to go
heard
there.
good things about
Yes, we heard good things.
So you went to see him specifically with that in mind then? Is that
just to see him.
Yeah. we
okay,
just-
okay.
And then
Okay, so basically
from
you were
there.
auditioning him without him even knowing.
So that's
Yeah.
your son is the conductor of the Hamilton
Wendy
Philharmonic?
And plays French
Wow.
horn in Boston, so he's,
Back and forth?
yeah, crazy.
Wow, so there's definitely musical roots in your family.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, so, and you guys are saying this is the first time, even though you've been writing songs for a while, that it's actually been recorded.
Yes, this is
Eh.
our winter holiday
Yeah,
this year.
but, and I'm just curious, like, do you think this is going to become a big, a classic Christmas song?
I hope so.
Because it's interesting, there's a lot of people, it's just interesting to see what becomes a classic
Right.
song, and that can stand the test of time, that people keep coming back to.
I
What-
think it will be. I think it is a classic song, and it hits people as soon as they hear it. And there's been some talk. I haven't actually told these guys yet, but one of my friends knows retired Brigadier General. I forget his last name. Sorry about that. But they're trying to get a whole bunch of these things shipped over to the troops, and it's already on
Wow,
iTunes,
nice.
and it's getting hits, and they've made a video. So
You guys have made a video as well.
yeah, just a simple video just to get it out there, and it really affects people, and I think it's so well recorded. It was done at Revolution Studios, and it was mastered by.
And it
Fairvallow.
features a string quartet, so it's a
Yeah.
little different
Wow.
sound.
Yeah, so more
very
classical.
traditional.
But it's
Very
a-
traditional.
it's
Have
a-
you tried getting some radio play at this time of
Oh,
year?
yes.
And how's that going?
slow.
We don't know. I mean, this is waiting for the shoe to drop for somebody to say, I heard that today.
We got an
Okay.
occasional
I
letter.
do
We got
have
one from
The day we
Pittsburgh.
were saying, we haven't
It's a
heard
good
a
letter.
thing. I mailed them out to the States I just went along and picked out stuff off Google and mailed them out, and got this, if I may read this
Yeah.
to you.
For sure.
This is from DJ in Pittsburgh, and he said, thanks for sending me your CD. I can't really make the call on what to play on my show. I passed it on to our program director and told him what I thought, that this is a very touching song that has such substance. I know from being on this earth that there are no coincidences or accidents. God orchestrates everything, and there was definitely a reason why you sent this CD to me. I had an extraordinarily difficult year, but through all of it, saw the hand of God working to his good and purpose. Thank you. I will keep this CD, and it will bring warmth to me always.
Wow.
From a DJ in Pittsburgh.
That's
so
really nice.
Wow.
wasn't that? I mean, it really was.
Yeah.
Just
Wow,
to,
that's beautiful.
to take the time to say this.
And who knows, you might get some airplay there.
Well, exactly. Well, that's why in the States I thought there's more, the troop thing. And,
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, they should let the DJs pick the songs. That's the
That's right.
problem. Now it's all the accounting guys that pick them.
Yeah, there's a formula, right? There's
Yeah.
a specific formula they go for.
Okay, guys. Well, we're quite pumped to hear the song. Just any final thoughts about what you're going to be doing in the new year? Or,
Are you guys going to continue writing more songs?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We can't stop.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Is it going to take
become-
another 40 years to get
No,
another
no,
one?
no.
Well, it's also become part of my set for this time of year.
Okay.
So I play it. Jim's been helping me on the piano part. He taught me the piano part, so I play piano on it. And,
He does a great job.
Thank you, thank you. So we do our best, and I think it's a long-term thing. Like it's going to
Yeah.
be around for a while. So we should have these two on the show next year. You'll see where it goes. And
Okay.
We'll be celebrating Christmas in the next dimension.
in the next dimension.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. We
That's
got to.
right.
Great.
I hope the
If
music.
the world doesn't end on the 21st.
Yeah.
If,
I
if it
don't-
does, that means something else is starting up, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Let's
If
hope
I can
so.
lead
One
into
world
this
ends, another
when you're
world
done.
opens, right?
Let's hope so, Pete.
I hope so.
Okay, so now, Pete, do you have any gigs coming up where people might be able to see you perform this song?
Yeah, we're doing, my partner and I, Marie, with the Well Digger Band, which my band is, the next one is a house concert in Rockwood, Ontario, at Hugh in the Wood. It's right on the main drag of Rockwood. And I've just started recording last week my new EP, which is extended play, with the Heavyweights Brass Band. So that'll be a release in February.
Oh, that's great. We've had them in here too.
Yeah, they're great, eh?
Yeah.
And it's produced by Rob Tian of the Heavyweights.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a sousaphone player, and he's with the Lemon Bucket Orchestra, so it's a pretty cool,
Bucket
funky.
Orchestra.
And
Yeah.
Pete, what's your website if people want to get
It's
stay in touch?
myspace.com/Peter Eastmure.
Okay. And Wendy and Jim, how
They
can people get their
find it
hands on the song?
on YouTube or on iTunes.
So if they go on YouTube,
Home for Christmas Eve.
Home for Christmas Eve, that's the name of the song. They
Yep.
can find that on YouTube or iTunes. And they
Right.
can order a copy
Sure,
there
they can.
too? Do you guys have a website
No.
Not yet.
for your stuff?
Not
Okay.
yet.
They can get it also through my website as well.
Oh, okay,
I
great. So that's
pass it on to them.
myspace.com/Peter Eastmure, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Can I give
guys.
one more compliment to Peter before you go?
Absolutely.
I mean, before.
Yeah.
This is from somebody who heard of the MP3. Pete Eastmure's voice is perfect, so poignant, and it evoked for me a soldier in fatigue sitting outside his barracks on a crate, penning a letter to his mother while tears run down his cheeks. You can hear the yearning and the need to be safely with his family, both in the music and the words.
Wow.
So that was pretty nice.
that's
Yeah.
really,
Very
that
nice.
says a
Who's
lot
that from?
about the song.
From a friend of mine,
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we're looking
Who's
forward to hearing
been-
this song now.
hearing them for years.
Okay. Well, we look forward to it. Here it
Thank
is,
you.
Home for Christmas Eve. That's what the CD looks like. And thanks, guys, for coming on the
Thank
show
you.
today.
Guys.
Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you for the interview.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll be right back.
I'm coming home, I'll soon be on my way to the place where I belong. We'll celebrate a brand new Christmas day with the old familiar songs. Home for Christmas, home for Christmas Eve. Miracles can happen if you just believe. I know you're waiting with love so strong and true. Come this Christmas, I'll be home with you. I'll hold your hand, we'll watch the candles glow while the distant church bell chimes. We'll run outside, make angels in the snow, recalling happy times. Home for Christmas, home for Christmas Eve.